we are going to see doctrine of Emptor. Emptor means let the buyer beware let the buyer be liable Now we are going to see that why buyer is to be made liable. There are 4 reasons why we make buyer responsible for any loss, any defect. The first reason is as the sale is made in open market, not in black market. If the sale is made in open market, it means buyer has the opportunity to examine the goods. The second reason is buyer is being given opportunity to examine the goods. The third reason is as the sale is dependent on buyer's skill and judgment, so he to be responsible for that. And the fourth reason is if the defect in the goods is patent, and in yesterday's class we have understood that defect is of 2 kinds. It could be latent defect or patent defect. Patent defect means such defect which could be very easily revealed. For example, if you have taken apples और वो देख के लग रहा है कि rotten है, कलर भी दिख रहा है तेल और टच करते भी it is not good, आपको देख के लग रहा है कि अंदर खराब हो चुका है. It is the patent defect. एप्पल ऑल फ्रेश दिख रहा है फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, जब आपने पील किया कट किया तभी भी देयर इज नो हार्म, लेकिन खाते ही आपकी हेल्थ खराब हो जा रही है. पता चला था इंसेक्टिसाइड वाज स्प्रेड ऑन इट, तो इट वाज द लेटेंट डिफेक्ट. लेटेंट डिफेक्ट मींस द हिडन डिफेक्ट. तो व्हेनेवर डिफेक्ट इन द गुड्स इज पेटेंट, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप बैरेट खरीदने जाते हो और बैरेट का कवर पेज फटा हुआ है या अंदर के पेजेस मिसिंग है, what kind of defect is there in the बैरेट? Patent defect or latent defect? नहीं, कवर भी फट रहा है या अंदर का पेज भी फट रहा है, it could be very easily revealed by ordinary diligence, and in that is the defect. Which defect? Patent defect. हाँ, तो it is our negligence. We will be responsible for that because defect is patent. Whenever the defect is patent, it is the buyer who to be responsible. This shows our negligence because the rule is buyer not to take chance. लेकिन मान लो बैरेट में जब हम पेजेस टर्न करते हैं इट इज ऑल फाइन, लेकिन घर पे जाके जब पढ़ने लगते हैं तो उसकी इंक में देयर वाज सर्टेन केमिकल यूज्ड और उस केमिकल से आपके हाथों में रैशेस हो जाते हैं. wherever you any part of the body is being touched, आप हाथ उस पे रख के पढ़ रहे हो, एल्बो उस पे पूरे रैशेस हो जाते हैं. what kind of defect is that? नहीं, लेटेंट डिफेक्ट है ना। तो आपको जितना बताया पहले आप इतना लिख लो, फिर विल गो फर्दर। You write the doctrine of, okay, first you note it down, then I'll dictate. Done? Do write now. The doctrine of 𝐸𝐴 means, only you have to leave a space, Rakhi, for this much. The doctrine of 𝐸𝐴 को you put in single comma, means let the buyer beware, let the buyer beware. This maxim means buyer must, this maxim means buyer must take care and not to take chance. I repeat, buyer must take care and not to take chance comma, when buyer select the goods, when buyer select the goods, he do so at his own risk, he do so at his own risk because of following conditions, he do so at his own risk because of following conditions. Put a hyphen. First point. Now put first point. Sale is made in open market, not in black market, not in black market. Second point. The buyer is given opportunity, the buyer is given opportunity to select the goods, to select the goods. Third one, buyer relies on his own skill and judgment, on his own skill and judgment. Fourth one, if the defect in the goods is patent, if the defect in the goods is patent, which buyer could very easily recognize by exercise of ordinary diligence, by exercise of ordinary diligence. So he too made responsible, so he too made responsible if made, so he is too made responsible if he is taking chance, if he is taking chance. Now put another heading. Now we are seeing why such rule is there.